going to get the chance to meet someone who has directly affected you, and I'm going to let Danielle say a few things.
Hi, I'm not very good at public speaking, so bear with me. In 2013, I graduated from the IB program at PHS. I originally turned down my Take Stock in Children scholarship because I planned to attend Heidelberg University in Tiffin, Ohio. I was so excited to go. I had a great roommate. I was excited to get 1,000 miles away from my parents. But then I looked at my financial aid package. Even with FAFSA and the grant the school gave for out-of-state students and my academic scholarships, I would have still needed $16,000 per year in student loans. And I did not want to start my life saddled in debt. So I decided to go to PSC, and I was using FAFSA and my Bright Future Scholarship. During my sophomore year, Sally contacted me and told me that she had a partial scholarship she could give me to use for my last 2 years of college. So that summer, I actually got married, 2014, 3 days after my husband graduated from high school. And then he decided to join the Navy. And I had two choices. I could either go to UWF and stay here, or I could do something online in Florida and keep all of my scholarships. So I chose to finish my degree online at Florida Institute of Technology, which is in Melbourne, Florida. And last month, I finished my degree. I have a BA in psychology, and I want to thank you, Mr. Studer, very, very much. My two older sisters went to Kenyon College and Washington University, and they each have at least $30,000 in debt. And I meet other military spouses who are either drowning in debt from school or who haven't had the chance to attend school yet because they don't have the money to pay for it. I'm diligently studying for the GRE so that I can join a master's program. And my career goals are to actually become a doctor of psychology and to work in organizational psychology in the hospital setting. I currently work at a hospital and I love it. From the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you. I'm a college graduate with $0 in college loans, which is awesome. And then to the mentors, Take Stock in Children is a very important program. My first long-term mentor was a woman named Whitney Long. She was amazing. She was sweet, motivating. She was in school to become a teacher. I think that she also was a special ed teacher, if I remember correctly. And when she started working in classrooms, our time came to an end, unfortunately. And I was sad because she was leaving, but we have stayed in touch over Facebook and Instagram over the past few years. After Whitney, Jeannie Kimbrell, who's here somewhere, mentored me for a while until she found Rain Matson, who is an amazing woman. She was one of my best friends when I was in high school. I had a problem with depression starting in 10th grade. And between depression and the high pressures that IB put on me and just being a typical teenager who thought that my home life was awful and my parents didn't understand me, Rain was my sanctuary. My meetings with her were the highlight of each week. She was always there for me. She comforted me when I cried, and I cried a lot. She listened to my vents, she gave me advice, and she even helped me on my homework when she could. She took one day out of every week to be there for me. She bought me birthday, Christmas, and Valentine's Day gifts. She listened to me, and she talked to me and not at me. She understood me. She has been there for me through graduation, my wedding, graduation again, and we're still in touch today. We text sometimes and we're Facebook and Instagram friends. She even helped me out with my gardening hobby. I have since killed all of my plants, but it shows that she's still there when I need her. What mentors do is truly life-changing. I commend and thank each and every one of you. I can honestly say that without Whitney and Rain, I would not be the person I am today. Even if it doesn't seem like you're making a difference in your mentee's life, I promise you are. Even if you don't realize your impact today, even if they don't realize your impact today, they one day will. And without you, Mr. Studer, I probably would have put school on hold, like so many others, due to the increasing cost of it. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you, Sally, for giving me a second chance at a scholarship. Thank you, Jeannie, for also being my mentor and for pushing me in school when my grades were faulty. I definitely owe my 3.5 graduating GPA to you. And thank you, Take Stock in Children, for giving me more than you will ever know. So thank you.
Wow. Forgot my Kleenex box again. What we are going to do now is to go ahead and enjoy our lunch, and then we have more to come after that. You will see on your table some half sheets of paper. It's some suggestions of what you might talk about as we do the roundtable discussion portion. So you're going to get your lunch. Start with just introducing to each other who you are and what you do and where you mentor and the things that are on that sheet. And then there's a number 2, you can go around and do that one. The things at the end of that list, we're going to actually take notes on later, but we'll save that till after we've eaten. Thank you again for being here. Your words were perfect. I hope you all are motivated and excited and realize the difference you do make. And I'm glad we were able to have Danielle here so you could meet someone who personally has benefited from the generosity you and Rishi show to our program. Thank you so much. So Mickey is in the back. Mickey Kuba is the one who makes our meals happen. We appreciate